Sometimes I forget how much I actually love art. I forget because I get caught up with the politics in it. I get caught up with, my career and being an artist, being someone who is trying to make it their profession. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I'm not the most confident person. And, I'm not a bad dancer. And I'm a new filmmaker. I choreograph. I do all these things. And I definitely have my personal baggage about my abilities. I think everyone does. So I was actually really surprised when I went to go see a dance performance at Juilliard. So Juilliard is one of the top dance schools in America. Juilliard is the shiz. So, I was really surprised at myself when I went to go see their dance performance, and I didn't hate myself, for all my shortcomings. Instead, I was actually just really freaking excited to see such beautiful dancing and really inspired by the choreography and just like the artistic work of everyone, the dancers, again, the choreographer, the lighting design, the costuming, like it all works so well. Oh, and the live music. Some of it was live. All the music was good though. So yeah. And I don't know, I was really happy. And of course I was jealous, like later on. Luckily it came later on, so I could actually enjoy the show. So my jealousy quickly turned into inspiration because I realized, I'm not trying to be a Juilliard dancer. I'm not trying to be a choreographer for Juilliard. I just need to be more committed, more fully committed to my own work. And that's what I really want, and that's what I really crave. And again, I've let so much keep me away from what I love. Because it's hard to hold on to something that, doesn't reward you, or if anything, punishes you, or makes you feel less than. And yes, that very much at least half has to do with my own mentality. But being an artist is difficult. I'ma take it as a win though, because, I enjoyed all of that night of dance. So it's a win. We're taking it as a win. We also went to the Met.
You gotta buy tickets. Yes, art. Oh god, and birds. Mostly birds. Nope, and we're in everyone's photo. It's fine. I have no ill will, I understand.
And that was freaking amazing. My favorite exhibits were the African and Polynesian. Well, I don't think it's, what did they really call it? They didn't call it Polynesian, but like Pacific Island exhibits. Because for me, like, that art, it was just so interconnected in like their daily lives. Like not in just like as like a status symbol and trying to like elevate yourself and have pretty things, but it was just very spiritual, very ritualistic. Yeah, so I really liked that, and I don't know, I really felt connected to that. The other art, like, I loved all the art. Like, let's be real, like, art's really freaking cool. Like, there was a medieval exhibit, there was a lot of, America's contemporary and modern art. There was a lot of, like, fancy-pantsy art. And fancy-pantsy, I mean, like, we saw, like, the bedrooms of super, like, rich people and stuff, and that stuff's cool. Like, that stuff is a part of history, and it's obviously really beautiful, but I don't know, right now it's not something I super like. I still can admire, but I don't relate to, and sometimes it focuses on aesthetic and being a certain aesthetic. Like, I remember I was listening in on one of the tours, and this lady was just like, this statue is all about like the face. This is what a child was supposed to look like back then. This stands for the perfect face. And I was just like, oh, and I'm not into that. And our society is already filled with so much like wanting for perfection, and yeah, so I just didn't relate with it, and that's cool. And sometimes like I go away from art because of that as well. Like, yeah, and that's something I want to, I just want to get closer to art. I want art to be a part of my life and just be the thing that I love and not the thing that also means all these other things, politically and like societally and all that stuff. So I am going to have art nights with recycled paper because I don't want to buy new materials, / I don't have money right now. Again, we just took a trip to New York, so we're trying to save up back into our savings fund and all that. For all the people there who out there, for all my people, for all, you know, my fellow people who enjoy art and love art and find themselves like stepping away from it, either because like society deems it unimportant or because you just keep comparing yourself to other people and you're just like, well, I'm just not good, so I'm not gonna do it. You know, we gotta fight those feelings. We have to keep art in our lives because like it brings so much joy. You know, it brings happiness. It brings connection to people. Art is a way for us to understand each other and portray like our emotions and our feelings, sometimes in words and sometimes in more. So join me on my journey to have more art in my life. Because really, I think that's what's going to make me happy. I think what's going to make me happy is actually being in love with the work I do and really being purposeful about, if I compare myself to others, it has to be an effective and in an efficient way that helps me grow and not in a way that discourages me or beats me down. That's it for now. Until next time, remember to create happiness in your life. Whether that means you're gonna go try doing oil painting, or if that means like you're also going to go get recycled paper and do some origami.